Have you ever pondered over the fall of the once invincible Roman Empire that dominated the known world? It's an enigma that has intrigued historians for centuries. Picture an empire so vast its influence touched every corner of the known world, from the sun-drenched sands of Africa to the chilly northern reaches of Britannia. Imagine its mighty legions, its grand architecture, its complex legal systems, and its profound cultural impact. This was the Roman Empire in all its glory, a beacon of civilization amidst a world of chaos. Yet this mighty empire fell, its grandeur reduced to ruins, its power extinguished. It's a mystery that has confounded the minds of scholars, historians, and enthusiasts alike. What could have caused the collapse of such an indomitable force? Was it a single catastrophic event or a series of unfortunate circumstances? The answer remains elusive. What really caused the fall of this mighty empire? Let's delve into history to uncover the truth. The first cracks in the Roman Empire's structure started to appear in the form of economic troubles. As the empire expanded, so did its appetite for resources. This demand led to rampant inflation. Everyday items became luxury goods, and the once flourishing markets started to dwindle. The Roman denarius, which was once a symbol of stability, began to lose its value. People's life savings evaporated overnight, leading to widespread discontent. This economic turmoil was further exacerbated by the rising unemployment rates. As the empire grew, it began to rely heavily on slaves for labor. This resulted in fewer job opportunities for the average Roman citizen, causing a spike in joblessness. The streets of Rome, once bustling with tradesmen and artisans, were now filled with the unemployed, their faces etched with the harsh realities of their circumstances. To add fuel to the fire, the Roman government imposed high taxes on its citizens. The tax burden was especially heavy on the lower classes, who were already struggling to make ends meet. This led to an even greater sense of dissatisfaction among the populace. The combination of inflation, unemployment, and high taxes led to a volatile economic climate. The citizens of Rome, once proud and prosperous, were now disillusioned and dissatisfied. The Roman government's inability to address these economic woes further undermined their faith in the empire's leadership. The economic instability was just the beginning of the empire's problems. As if internal troubles weren't enough, the empire also faced external threats, notably the barbarian invasions. The barbarian invasions were like a storm that relentlessly battered the already weakened Roman Empire. The empire, with its vast territories, was a tempting target for numerous barbarian tribes, each eager to claim a piece of the Roman pie for their own. The Ostrogoths, Visigoths, Vandals, and the Huns, these were just some of the tribes that descended upon the empire, causing chaos and destruction in their wake. These invasions weren't just simple skirmishes or one-off battles, they were full-fledged wars that drained the empire's military and resources. Imagine, if you will, trying to fight off a swarm of wasps while juggling flaming swords. That's the kind of pressure the Roman military was under. They were stretched thin, always on the defensive, always reacting rather than acting. The cost was immense. The empire's coffers were drained to fund these wars and to maintain the military. Soldiers were lost, morale was low, and the empire's once formidable military might was slowly chipped away. The empire was bleeding out, and the barbarian invasions were a significant part of that blood loss. But the impact wasn't just military or economic. The invasions also brought about cultural and societal changes. The barbarian tribes didn't just come to conquer, they also came to settle. Their customs, languages, and traditions slowly seeped into Roman society, changing it from within. The relentless barbarian invasions further weakened the already strained empire. The final blow to the Roman Empire came from within in the form of political corruption. This was a venomous creeping issue, insidiously eroding the foundations of a once indestructible empire from the inside out. Imagine an empire vast and mighty, but its leadership is in constant flux. This was the reality for Rome. The position of emperor became something of a revolving door, with various leaders ascending to power only to be quickly replaced. This lack of stable leadership left the empire vulnerable and directionless, a ship sailing in turbulent waters with no captain at the helm. Coupled with this, the misuse of power was rampant. Those in positions of authority used their influence for personal gain rather than for the good of the empire. They exploited their power, draining the empire's resources and impoverishing its people. But what does this do to a society? It breeds mistrust and disillusionment. The citizens of Rome, once proud and loyal, began to lose faith in their leaders and in the empire itself. This loss of faith was a powerful catalyst for the empire's downfall. The people who once stood strong for Rome now felt betrayed and abandoned. In the end, it was not the barbarians at the gates nor the economic woes that brought Rome to its knees. It was the corrosive force of political corruption that ate away at its heart. Political corruption was the final nail in the coffin for the Roman Empire. So, what caused the mighty Roman Empire to fall? We've journeyed through the labyrinth of history to answer this question, and as we've discovered, it wasn't one singular event, but a combination of several factors that led to the empire's downfall. Firstly, we grappled with the economic troubles that plagued Rome. A decrease in trade, over-reliance on slave labor, and the outrageous expenses incurred from incessant warfare put a tremendous strain on the empire's economy. This financial instability weakened the empire from within, paving the way for further issues. Next, we delved into the barbarian invasions. These fierce warriors from the north and east of the empire, driven by desperation and ambition, relentlessly attacked Rome's borders. The empire, already weakened by economic woes, struggled to fend off these invaders, their defenses crumbling under the constant pressure. Lastly, we explored the insidious disease of political corruption that infected the heart of Rome. Power-hungry officials, bribery, and a lack of clear succession laws created a toxic environment of mistrust and instability. The empire, already struggling with external threats and economic troubles, couldn't sustain itself under the weight of this internal decay. So in essence, the fall of the Roman Empire was a tragic symphony of internal and external factors playing in unison. Economic troubles set the stage, barbarian invasions played the threatening chords, and political corruption conducted the final devastating crescendo. The once mighty Roman Empire, brought down by a combination of internal and external factors, serves as a stark reminder of the transient nature of power and dominance.